Use the diagram shown. CD is the perpendicular bisector of AB. Since we know that CD is the perpendicular bisector of AB, we know that CD is perpendicular to AB, so it creates a right angle at the intersection, which is at point D. We also know that the word bisector means to cut into two equal parts. So CD cuts AB into two equal parts. Question 1. What is the relationship between AD and AB? Well, notice how AB consists of AD and BD. So those are the two halves that create AB. It's kind of hard in geometry to see what we're referring to when we just say the letters. So make sure that you're looking at the shape. So AD and, hold on, let me use the pen here. AD and BD are the same measure, and both of those combine to create that whole measure here of AB. So when we're asked about the relationship between AD and AB, well, we know that AD makes up 1/2 of AB. So this section here is 1/2 of this whole section here. Now let's look at the next question. What is the relationship between angle ADC? So we start at A, go to D, and then go to C. So we know we're looking at this specific angle right here. And BDC. So we start at B, we go to D, and we go to C. So we're looking at this specific angle right here. Well, the relationship between those two angles is that they are equal. So angle ADC equals angle BDC. And we also know that the measure of angle ADC equals the measure of angle BDC, and that they both equal 90 degrees because they create that perpendicular intersection with segment AB. Question 3. What is the relationship between AC, segment AC, and segment CB? Explain. Well, we know from our theorem that we talked about earlier in this section, which was the perpendicular bisector theorem, that if a point is on the perpendicular bisector of a segment, so C is on the perpendicular bisector, CD of segment AB. So we know if a point is on the perpendicular bisector of a segment, then it is what we call equidistant or equal distance from the end points of the segment. So it would be equal distance from A and B. And what that means is that the distance from A to C and the distance from B to C are going to be exactly the same. So the relationship between AC and CB is that AC equals BC. And when we explain, we can use the perpendicular bisector theorem because C is on CD, the perpendicular bisector of segment AB. Question 4. True or false? Because CD is the perpendicular bisector of AB, AC, which is this one here, is congruent to AD. Now notice that these are two different segments, and that these two segments don't really have a congruency relationship at all. Now if it had asked us about AC and BC, then sure. If it had asked us about AD and BD, then yes. However, AC and AD do not have a congruency relationship. So we say that this is false. Whoops. We cannot assume that AC is congruent to AD. We have no reason to justify that.